Probably share screen.
Oh, I forgot. Share screen. There we go.
No, you're off. Hey, Ken, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, it's Jay. Can you tell us if you can see the board saying vocabulary right now?
Okay, okay, let me see. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Yes, I see some vocabulary.
Okay, all right. We just want to make sure we were sharing screen. We've got Stephen Powell here today, so he'll visit with you for a little bit until more people get logged on, okay?
Okay.
So how you doing, Mr.
Oh, it's the first time I've used this in a long time. So, can I make the picture bigger? Or is that-
You speak Muskogee? Mr. Ken,
Yes. Hello.
do you speak Muskogee?
I had a kind of a fire hose class earlier this summer from a young man who was doing it as part of I think part of a graduate course.
Oh, okay.
I believe his name was Eric Davis. I don't know if that means if y'all know him or not.
I sure.
Eric, what was it? Okay, my wife is telling me the name. I'm sorry, I'm still not understanding. Gaither? Okay, let me go closer to her. I have a hearing problem. I've got my hearing aids in, but I'm still not understanding.
Okay.
Ah. Okay, so what?
How are you, Miss Jane?
I'm very good today. How are you?
Pretty good. I would say it's somewhat odd, so doing pretty good. Going around pretty good.
Okay, my wife says the name was Eric Gaither.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that name or no? Okay.
So
He already had a couple of master's degrees, I believe, and he was still working on another one beginning this fall, I believe, at Columbia University.
Where is
and I'm not sure. I'm not sure which program he was doing this as doing this teaching. Anyway, I got started on that class late because it was at a library,
okay.
and the notice about it was at a book return slot that I didn't use regularly, and I just happened to see it returning a book, and so I was late getting into that class. He was very excited to hear that my paternal grandmother is on the Creek Rolls, or she's passed away, but so I have a claim to citizenship, which I've never followed through on all my life. I've been intending to.
Okay. Don't go ever.
Pardon?
Yeah, it's don't go to work.
Just don't stand up.
What? Don't go. More man fett more man. Cause I put underwear, so Iowa more than sitting here. Boy, at 85 degrees, mine more than paid was. Well, I'm gonna try to.
You got 73 doors.
Your computer's messing up. I couldn't. But I guess we better get started.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just listen.
Okay. Mas kodi o balaga mo man. Sorry, I still mess up on my words, but I'm. But anyways, part on this on phrase, on this vocabulary. That first one says here, es hujetskados. It's talking about this is a pencil. Hujetskados, kind of derives from hotejida. That means like to write. And so when you see that es on front, that's saying like with. And then hotejska, it's like a noun. So when you put it with s, that's really making it a noun in reference to a pencil. And now the next one we can go to is it says hiya, or sometimes we shorten it for hiya, for ya. It means this. And then there's sometimes we use ma. Like yesterday when I was teaching the little kids, I was saying nagidoa, but sometimes I'll say ma nagidoa. That means what is that? Sometimes then there's other times I'll say hiya nagidoa. The difference is when you say that particular phrase, you're saying, what is this? So there's a difference between hiya and ma. Once again, ma means like that. Hiya is going to be this. And Mr. Ken, could I get you to say unhissy? This next one right here.
Okay. In his say, my friend,
Yep. Yes, sir.
on his say,
Means my friend. You can say in hissy, that's like his friend. Now, if I want to make that plural, I would drop this E off of here and I would put VLKE. That, and then it would say anhisolgi. That means my friends, anhisolgi, my friends. Can you say that, Miss Jane? Can you say anhisolgi?
Unhisolgi.
That's my friends. You're going from singular to plural, anhisolgi. But that one on there, it says anhisolgi, that means my friend. Now, how many of you, Miss Jane, can you say hokte?
Hokte.
That means female or woman. And then we have another word for me, or a man. We can say honanwa. Can you say honanwa? Honanwa. Can you say honanwa? It's like for a man. Miss Ella, can you say honanwa?
Yanahonanwa. Pascal, let me share something with you, though. You were talking about ending sounds. And when you say hokti, I had to explain this to my son the other night. because he understood the word hookti. And he said, I thought hookti was a girl. And we're talking about a woman. And I told him, I said, it's that ending sound that you make. When you say hookti real fast, I said, that's a little girl. But when you say hookti and you drag it out a little bit, I said, that is woman. And he said, oh, okay, I hear you now, Mom.
Yeah.
But anyway, honamba, got honamba doors, this is a man.
That's good. A lot of times when we're speaking, you'll hear the word dos on the end. And dos means like it is. And there's other times like we're asking a question. I could say, Yahananwa. That means like, is this a man? Or something like that. So there's a difference between dos and doa. Doa is indicating a question. Dos is saying like, it is. It is. So anyways, we're gonna go on. Going on to a noun phrase and says, Hia togados, like this is a book. Hia togados. Mr. Ken, can you say that?
Kokatos.
Togados. Togados.
Kokatos.
There you go. There you go. It's like saying, this is a book. We're going to the next one. Remember what I said about the difference between in this case, it says mut is hujejskados. Miss Jane, can you say
Yes.
hujejskados?
Hi, I'm trying to stay warm.
I can't hear you. There's too much
Yeah.
background noise. I
Okay,
cannot hear what you're
dear.
saying.
Okay, can you say mut? Somebody needs to, I think there we go. Miss Jane, can you say mut es hujejskados?
Mut es hojeshkados.
Yeah, yes, that's good. And that you're saying that is a pen. Now, how would I say this is a pen?
Heyat es hojeshkados.
Hey, that's good. That's pretty good right there. It's really good. Well, now what you guys are going to find is that you're going to find that Hayat and Mutt is used a lot in Muskogee speaking. Well, I should say this, probably is probably the shorter version. You probably hear that more. That's used in Muskogee speaking, but it does come from Hia. But going on further, let's look at Hia Togados. That means this is a book. And then the next one is indicating a question. You remember when I said you put doa on the end, that indicates a question. So when I say Hia Togadoa, that means, is this a book? Is this a book? Now, and I'm going to try to use something else other than the book. I might say thako, like horse, thako. Hia Thakodoa. Miss Ellen, what am I saying when I say Hia Thakodoa?
Is this a horse?
Well, you already know the language, though. But that is what I'm saying. Is this a horse? Now, when I say, again, what am I saying when I say that? Mathakoroa.
It's just you're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Mathakodoa. Is this a horse? Isn't it is this a horse? And the other one was saying, is that a horse?
That a horse, yeah, that's what that is. Mud, that is
Mhm.
that horse. You put mud in there.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna go on.
Oh, Jane, I've been doing that since day one. My internet is lagging and it does cause the echo. That's why I try to stay mute as much as I can, but it's difficult. I don't like it either, but what can I do? I don't know how to fix it, so.
Yeah, well, sometimes more on my computer, more on my Kubangi doesn't do this.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's my computer. I think it's just my area that I live in.
It's the area.
It's
Mhm.
so it might be the internet around my area.
Mhm. Mhm.
We're going on to the next one, and it says Ma Mvhayv. That is a pen. That is a pen. I'm going to give a list of of some other nouns. I can say autonomy, a car, ohumbida, like an eating table, ohumbida. I might say ma ohumbidados, that is an eating table or a dining table. I might say ma automidos, that is a car. What am I saying when I say ma automidoa? Ma automidoa.
Is that a car?
You got it. Man, that is good. That is really good right there. That is really good. So you can take these examples and you can take your dictionaries that you have. And I really recommend, if you don't have dictionaries, that you would get the Green Book edition of Jack B. Martin, Margaret Malden edition, and also the older one that's called the Luffridge edition. They're both good to have. And just start looking through there and try to apply this right here as examples to other vocabulary that you would find in those dictionaries. I use both of them, and it's very beneficial to me. I really love using both of them. So what am I saying when I say Ma Mvhayv? Mr. Kim, what am I saying when I say that? Miss Jane, can you tell me what I'm saying when I say that? Ma Mvhayv.
Is that a pen?
That's right. How about when I say Ma automidoa?
Is that a car?
Yes, that's right. Is that a car? Is that a car? Guys are doing really good. Oops. Now, this one is saying Chogadoa. Is this a book? Choga means book. Once again, Doa means it's indicating a question. You know, you could say Ihi Togados. Another one is monks. Or sometimes they'll say, you know, they'll say the longer version, Mongols. Togados. That means no, it's not a book. So, what am I saying when I say Adamidor? Miss Ella, what am I saying when I say Adamidor?
Is this a car?
There you go. That's right. That's right.
My family used to use the word for automobile, Chalitska dos. Chalitska.
Yeah. Hmm. No, the Seminoles of Florida, they say mobili, mobili.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of a Creeklish way of saying that, I guess, coming from automobile. Mobili door. We'll go on to this one. Says he has he isquícaros. That's saying, is this a clock? Am I right? That's what that means. It's like the measure of the sun. Like it means clock. And the next one is Mogadua. Clock. Folks, I see esquícaros saying no. Remember that monks? Ongos. So if I say something, how do I say, let's say, I'm going to say, is this a car? But your answer would be no, would be like, it is a horse. I could say, could I say, he, Adamidos, Adamidor. What Miss Richards, Miss Amy, what do I mean when I say Adamidor?
This is a car?
Yeah, oh no. Doa on the end is indicating a question.
Oh, is this a car?
Is this a car? You got it. You got it. But what if it's not? How do, but it's a horse.
Monks. Hey, Flaco?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thurs?
There you go. There you go. That's really good. That is really good. That is really good. Amy, you live in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What part of Florida?
Osceola County. I live in the central part of Florida, near Disney World.
How far are you from, you live close by the Seminole Reservation?
I have never been to it, but it's south of me, so within a couple of hours, I think, but I don't drive, so I've never actually been, ironically. But oh,
I would like to go to Florida and visit the Seminole Reservation, Big Cypress, and Hollywood. But I heard in Big Cypress Reservation, that's where they have creeks.
That's
Uh-huh.
amazing. Well, if you ever get
Yes,
to
they
Florida,
do. I've been,
Yeah, they got Bidai more Mahaga too, but more than Doctor West. Bidai was his Tijari and one of the more than Mahaya West. What I said was children's school,
mhm, mhm,
and they're teaching their little children the Muskogee language there. Sometimes I walk on Facebook and
mhm.
that's,
Hinduism.
but oh, for telling me that. That's amazing. If you ever get to Florida,
Mahaya,
my husband and I maybe could meet, which would be great.
Yeah. So Ella,
Mahaya.
yeah.
I think about 2005, I had an opportunity to go to that school. And I was standing in the backyard in the playground, and they said, there's a Aftongo Magagin Nagin Gajan. It was a bobcat along the fence. They had one of those high, chain link fences. And on the other side of it, there was a bobcat. And so during that visit, I got to go ride an airboat, and then I rode a canoe around this little island in the river. And the guy, our driver, decided to stop and feed his alligator. So there I was. He told me, he said, "Don't you move." And I said, "Okay." And I just sat there. Next thing I know, I am within about 10 inches of this big alligator with his mouth open. And he fed him, and then he just dropped back in the water. And I was like, oh my goodness. But that's my experience with an alligator.
Lord, my Lord. You said whole butter. That's alligator.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
On the next part, you say Mary Chahudipkados. Mary Chahudipkados. Now, I want everybody to understand that the word cha means my. In this case, my. Udipka is name. And so dos, once again, means like the years. And so if I want to introduce myself, I would say, Stephen Powell, Jehoshaphat. That means my name is Stephen Powell. Then I could say, speak to you a little bit in the Muskogee language. Now, once you guys really get to know me, I really try to speak, you're going to see me messing up a lot of it. And I'll get caught up in words. And I say, God, so mine is really rough, but I try though.
You and I come to first.
What's that, sir? But anyways, we're going on. This one says, yeah, in Hisidos, this is my friend. That's what they're saying. Yeah, in Hisidos, this is my friend. And then we get to the next one. Toga Hijados, the student. Toga Hija, that's what we use for student. Toga Hija. It's like a person that looks for studies papers or. And then we're going to the next one. We went over to Thurs. It says Unanwados. Unanwados. That really translates that he's like a man. He's a man. Now, what am I saying? Say, Togadoa in the, what am I saying when I say Togadoa? Miss Richards, what am I saying when I say Togadoa?
All right, is this a student or are you a student?
Toga.
Joga.
Think about Noctoga. Let me give you a clue here.
Keith locks. Oh, book.
Yeah.
Mado.
Togadoa. Togadoa. Miss Barnett, you want to tell them what I'm saying?
It is a book.
But when I say Doa, I'm asking a question.
Is this a book?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is right. That is so. You guys are enjoyable to teach. Titari Himbanaga, Mvhayv. That is, it's a joy for me to teach you that. Now,
Moskova, Maya, back up here though. You said that Honanwados, you just said that he is a man,
yeah,
okay? But you're over here, it said he is a friend. So you need to put Anhishe, Honanwados.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I saw that. That was a mistake. So, to be corrected, Honanwados.
Uh-huh.
He just, he's saying he is a man. So, yeah,
And then you finish it with Anhishi Honanwados. So my friend is a man.
yeah, I can do that. And so now I'm gonna say, Miss Richards, what am I saying when I say Doa? My hope to Doa.
Hokti is woman, right? So, is this a woman?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is that a woman?
There's a difference between ma and hiya or yeah. Ma means like that.
That.
So you're really real close. So real close.
Is that a woman?
Yeah. Now, can you tell me what the next one says? It says ma
Is-
antidoa.
Hashidoa. Is that my friend?
That's pretty good.
Hee.
Pretty good. Good. Now the next one is hey. Yeah. There's a church hymn I love to sing. You make me want to sing this. And then there's
It gets me through the night, Mvhayv. It does. All the hymns. That's how I get through the night sometimes. But oh,
that is really good. And the next one is. Can anybody tell me what that means?
Does my friend play ball?
That's a good one right there. You see, Anhisi Bokichidoa. Bokichidoa.
Mhm.
That's what she said on the next one.
Is that a man?
Excuse me?
Is that a man?
Yeah, you got that right. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
We're both equally surprised.
You know, I'd be really, there was times, you know, I didn't think that I was really getting through and teaching the language. I was in Walmart one time and one of my students taught me, oh my, first of all, that shocked me right there. Like, then he goes, I can count to 5 in Muskogee. And he counted to 5, and I challenged him. I said, well, if you can count to 10. He went and counted all the way from 1 to 10. And he was right there in Walmart. I was like, oh my goodness. That kind of encouraged me right there. So they are learning. They are learning. Now we're going to have to get ready to go, but I enjoyed teaching you guys today. And I really did. Mr. Barnett, it's such a joy to have you on here. It really is.
Well, I enjoy being here, and I look forward to it every day. Maro.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Kenny, everybody else, thank you guys for being here. I have got to leave. I got to teach at the elementary school. But I enjoyed it today. You guys put a smile on my face, you know that? Really do.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Jay Mvhayv, we are very blessed. So thank you for taking the time.
Adam Jehijia de Sawan. Maro.
GMO.